Guys, deluded Guna. Now we know from last summer when we were told by Wenger that the contract business would be sorted out by January. I'm talking, of course, our two best players, Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez. And whether you think one's gonna stay or one's more likely to stay or go, or they're both gonna be off, I don't know how to even make this make sense to you guys. I've just been analysing certain things, and it does seem what different. Firstly, let's go with Ozil, the good. I think Ozil is more likely to stay other than Alexis for many reasons. Of course, Alexis is more in high demand. Ozil has ridiculous wages, etc., etc. So yeah, he can still go, but I do think he's going to stay. Rumours of a new house, £10 million or whatever. You don't buy that unless it's a long-term thing. Or what footballers these days, they've got enough money to have houses in all different places. So yeah, he's settled in London, very settled. He's very vocal in that you see him constantly around London, particularly Golders Green. He has a lot of favourite restaurants. A lot of his family settled here. Lack of interest, like I said, um, if we go on reports, personally, Ozil's very good. I mean, if I'm Bayern Munich or if I'm any of them sides and I hear Ozil's contract's running down, I'm going to look at it. Obviously, if it does run down and it gets into January, they could take a punt for free. He's been interviewed about Sydney, about pre-season, about how he's looking forward to it, how he's this and that. Of course, we've been here before, but I'm not seeing that with Alexis. And would Ozil really do this if he had no intention of staying? Yeah, he features more than Alexis in regards to our new season material. I know Alexis has been pictured in the new season shirt, but Ozil has more shots. Ozil's in more of the training gear. Ozil's in more of these certain things. We know both have an offer of 300k in total or whatever on the table, but that's just somewhat what I've seen with Ozil, which makes me believe he's gonna stay or stay put for the time being. Of course, we don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, he's also been vocal on the 10 shirt. It means nothing in principle. Shirts and numbers mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, but when you consider a certain who holds the 10 shirt and who's favoured at Arsenal as well, there's a big decision to be made. Now, Alexis, on the other hand, like I've said, him and his agent have played coy. Will he, won't he? 1 minute he's happy and settled and it's down to the club to reach an agreement. Very much left it in the club's hands before the Copa America. Him and his agent have played a very big game and a very good game in that he's at the Copa America, he's dragged out, he's focusing on Chile, which he has said. It plays coy, and the longer it goes, Arsenal get more desperate and they can leverage more funds. We know Pep is down his arse basically, that really wants him. Alexis, remember what happened the last time he played for Pep. But but yeah, you're seeing that he's not talking. Unlike Ozil, he's not talking about pre-season, about Sydney. He's not being interviewed about Sydney and things like that. Like I said before, of course he's been pictured in the new shirt, but not nearly as many shots and as many apparel as Alexis. I mean as Ozil. Sorry. So yeah, he's playing coy. He said he knows his future. He knows what he wants in his mind, and we'll find out after the Copa America. He says he knows what it is, but he can't tell us. Just killing us slowly, Alexis. I mean, just let us know, really. But he owes us nothing, and these are just some of the things I'm seeing from Alexis. He's got 30 goals this year. It would hurt to see him go, of course. City are not giving up. Carlo Ancelotti wants him, but the Bayern Munich chairman's kind of shut it down. Maybe that's a business tactic or a ploy. Who knows? Worst comes to worst, hopefully we just sell him abroad. And the final point, pre-season. Ozil's not at the Confederations Cup, so he'll fly out to Sydney. Alexis is gonna complete on Sunday his completion at the Confederations Cup with Chile. Whether they win or lose is irrelevant, but he will finish it. Most teams when their players finish this competition, yeah, they may take a couple of days off, but you've also seen a lot of examples of people flying out straight away. Doubt that's going to happen in Arsenal's case. We know Alexis is a madman. When he's meant to rest, you've seen him in South America or wherever, jogging on pitches and things of that nature. But you reckon Wenger gives him a rest, and like I said, it's going to finish on his competition's going to finish on Sunday or whatever. We're going to fly out, or we start pre-season next week or whatever, and we're going to fly out relatively soon, depending on how long Alexis is given to rest. And maybe he does not fly out. If he doesn't fly out, of course, alarm bells ring. Of course, it'll be hard. It'll be easier for him to have a medical. If he's in Sydney, it'll make it any negotiation with another team. It'll make it harder, because what would happen? Let's just say for Bayern Munich's example, Alexis did fly over and they did agree terms. They'd have to fly over a doctor or a delegation to conduct the medical tests and complete things like that. That's why you typically see when there's a tournament and players are completing medicals, it's typically dragged out for a while. But these are just some of the things I'm seeing. Like I said, in my head, you have to take a pessimistic view to both of them, especially Alexis. If I was Alexis, I'd be off already. I'd have made my intentions clear. I'd be off. If you're a better man, you say Ozil. If you use your heart, to a degree, you want Alexis to stay more. Personally, I want both to stay. They both have the offer of 300k in total or whatever. So yeah, we just all we can do is just wait for whatever they say, wait for any news, whether they stay, whether they go. It's very hard to plan and to make videos and to think of how we're going to look next season when you don't know. If not just these two, a lot of them are not going to be there on paper, because we need to remember, guys, it's not just these two players' contracts. There's a lot of contracts need to be decided that are running out in 2018. And if you're picky, 2019, the likes of Ramsey and Theo, decisions would need to be made. So yeah, guys, I mean, we are very retarded in this sense at Arsenal, but it's nothing we ain't used to. Not to waffle, the Lou Laguna, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching, of course. Comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, man. Thank you very much.